Hey guys, Blade Angel here, and today we'll be playing golf for your friends because, you know, golf games are all the rage amongst YouTubers nowadays, and it technically counts as a racing game, right? You're trying to make it to end objective. Embarrassingly enough, I actually did a take before this, but I thought I was using the anime girl, but I didn't because she wasn't in the. I'm just upset, so we're redoing it. The good news is I really sucked first recording, so you know I'm better now. The bad news is you guys don't get to see my rage because it was actually kind of funny. I also talked about some really cool things, so I'm just gonna repeat some of the cool things that I said. So I talked a little bit about like how I'm bad at geometry, which is kind of funny because I'm Asian and that shouldn't be a thing. And then my dad would say, he'd always tell me growing up that anyways, that was the saddest fucking fail of the day. I just said that I already played this and I got better at it. Just kidding. Although, to be fair, that was still 2 whole strokes better than my first time around. Yes, I did. I managed to do worse the first time around. I don't want to talk about it. Nice timing. Nice. Definitely doing off to a good start, and I don't want to jinx myself. But, yeah, no, so my dad would always say, he'd be like, yeah, so apparently the day you were born, I forgot to redeem your instant get good at math certificate. So like my family was never really that great at math. So like my dad was always very joking about it. Like if you couldn't tell, I didn't have the stereotypical Asian parents that like every other Asian YouTuber has. Like my parents were pretty supportive and very lenient of me. And they weren't that lenient to my sister, but you know, whatever. Which is probably why she's such a normie. But so my brother and me, yeah, we're pretty cool people, and my family's pretty great. But yeah, no, the car my dad used to own was a BMW 335i, and the reason I'm just randomly mentioning that because, like I said, I was talking about this. I don't remember how I got to that subject in my first recording, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyways because I feel like I should. But yeah, no, I remember now. It's because I was talking about how the family I grew up in it wasn't a super big car enthusiast family, but my dad definitely has he's a decently avid interest in cars. So he doesn't own a 335 anymore. He owns a freaking Lexus RCF because he was jealous of his he was like, well, my 2 sons fucking drive around in dumb, stupid V8, so I want a dumb, stupid V8 also. So now we're just a family of dumb, stupid V8s. But you know, it's a beautiful car. I mean, and the reason he had to buy a Lexus is once again kind of like an Asian thing. Like, if you know anything about Chinese people, or really just no Asians in general, they fucking love Lexuses. I can't for the life of me explain it why. Like it's just like it's a status symbol thing. It absolutely is a status symbol thing. They just love the luxury, the quote unquote, like the stats that comes with owning Lexus. You know, not my dad. He bought a Lexus because, you know, herder V8. Like most Asians who like Lexuses like the stereotypical quiet, luxurious, you know, boring grocery getter ones. But he's like, nah, fuck that shit. So he just went ahead and got himself a really dumb. Like most people he showed it to didn't even know it was a Lexus. That's how un-Lexus it is. Because like I guess most Asian families are like, what? You bought a coupe, a two, like what? Why you do that? You need. What about the grocery shopping? What about the kids? And my dad just like puts on his cool glasses. Yeah, what about the kids? You know, you can tell like he doesn't give a shit. Like he really, yeah, seriously, what about the kids? Like, you know, my brother and me and my sister, we're all grown up now. He doesn't need to give a fuck about having 4 doors or back seats or none of that shit. So, you know, I definitely grew up in a very supportive environment for cars because. Oh, I get a lot of comments on my main channel where people are like, oh, you know, what's stopping them from buying, like they have the money as a high schooler, but they can't even buy the car they want because their parents are refusing to like let them buy it. Because like as a 16-year-old, like in America especially, it's not that hard to get like $4,000 or $5,000 even. That's literally 1 summers of work. I did the math on my main channel. Like I said, I've met people who've made money like that. You in 2 months if you work at Walmart, get paid like $9 an hour, which is a pretty common salary now. Like back when I was working in high school, I got fucking paid minimum wage, and I still managed to buy a Nissan Sentra. Given my brother helped me out a bit because he totaled his Camry, so that was the car that him and I had to share for a little bit before he went ahead and bought a 2015 V6 Mustang on his own, and then he got rid of that car for his current 2017 Camaro SS. So like he's owned 3 cars. Okay, he went through the Camry, helped me with the Sentra, doesn't technically count. So Camry, V6 Mustang, and then V8 Camaro. So that's his line. Of me, I went from, this is a good conversation. This is better than what I was talking about, and I'm also better, so I'm playing better. This is overall just a better recording actually. Anyways, yeah, no, I just went from Nissan Sentra to Mustang GT, so quite the ramp up in things right there. But as I was saying is, yeah, no, a lot of people were like commenting on my main channel. They're like, yeah, no, their families don't want them to buy a Mustang, even though they've made the money. But as a 16-year-old, I don't think you can legally buy a car. Like your parents have to co-sign with you. So that's why, like, some of you, like, to any like 12 or 13-year-olds watching this video, you're like, oh well, they have the money, why can't they just buy the car anyways? Like, it's not that easy. Like, if you're not 18, I don't think you can. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, it might differ on states, it might differ depending on location, but for some of them, that's what they're telling me. It's like, so like your parents can essentially cock block you if you're a car enthusiast. Like, they can cock block you for like, oh my god. I'm mad. I had to reset. Anyways, no! I didn't mean to hit a stroke. Oh my god. Hold on. Let's just get back to where we were. Okay, we're fine. No, we're not. No, we're not. Fucking hell. You know what? We're just, I don't even give a shit. We're having a good conversation here. I'm having a wholesome time right now. Anyways, yeah, let's do a little bit more powerful. We made it there. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I lost so much on this one hole. God damn it. Anyways, you know, so if your parents really are just the most non-car people in the world and they really don't want you to get the car you want, even if you've made the money for it, they can essentially cock block you until you're 18. So, you know, at the end of the day, once you're 18, you're home free, and just wait those 2 years. Like, I'd rather, like, if I were in that situation, I'd rather save my, like, you know, 4 or 5, because you might be able to work 2 more years, you know. Hold on, because let's say you start working at 16, like right as you turn 16, which optimally, that's fucking great, but obviously not everyone has that time, I understand. But let's talk about this from a very optimal standpoint. So you start working at 16, around 16 and a half, you have the money to buy a car, but then your parents cock block you. What I would do in that situation is I would actually keep working until you're 18. So just get another, like, you know, work several more months, or just even, let's say you only work summers. So let's say you only work 2 months. So that's like, let's say, let's say 2 summers. So 17, 18, let's say when you're 16, you worked a little bit or whatever. So like by then, if you work that much, you'll probably have at least, you'll have somewhere around, like, you know, 5, 6 grand, maybe even 7 grand or 8 grand, depending where you work. And you've made even more money than if you just bought the car right as you turn 16 or 16 and a half or whatever. And in my opinion, like, you can buy so many better cars with like 8 grand than you could with 4 or 5 grand. So if you're in a situation where, I just got destroyed so badly, but like, if your parents are cock blocking you so hard where they just aren't letting you buy the car you want as a 16-year-old, just wait until you're 18. Just keep working, do the jobs you want, and once you become 18, you're an adult now. Like, they can't have as much, and you'll also have more money saved, so like you could probably buy a better car and whatnot. And nice, that was a good bank shot. I definitely came back from the fuck up that I made. Eagle, boys, we take those. Now hold on, I remember this strat. No, I don't, apparently. Anyways, that was my bad. I like I said, guys, I'm fucking bad at geometry. We take those. Come on, damn it. Whatever. Let's just, can you go from the bottom? Yeah, you can. We'll be a fucking loser. God damn it. I'm so bad. Anyways, as I was saying, it's like, and at the end of the day, like, your parents can still threaten you, like, oh, you know, we won't pay your insurance, because that's another thing people tell me. They're like, oh, you know, my parents, like, they're like, oh, you know, my parents will let me buy the car that I want to buy. Like, they're absolutely fine with it, but they're threatening me and saying that I need to pay the insurance on my own. That's your call at that point. Like, that's really your call, because I know if you're like, my dad was nice enough where, like, he put me on the family insurance plan, because, like, obviously paying your own insurance as a kid is, you get fucked so hard, especially if you're not a United States. Like, for any of the British viewers, you guys really get fucked by insurance. Like, but like, before the age of 25, insurance is goddamn expensive. So like, being in a family plan or having your parents pay, like, not even pay for, like, your parents, like, they can pay for it, but you can give them money, you know what I mean? So you're technically still paying for your insurance, but you're on their plan, but like, you don't need to feel bad about them paying for it, because you're technically giving them money, like, the behind the door route is what I'm saying. Like, pay, like, please, for the love of God, if you're under 25, pay behind the door. Like, I pay my own insurance for my car, but what I mean when I say that is, I'm still on my dad's insurance plan, but I give him the money every year. And that's just genius, because like I said, when you're under 25, being on your own, like, making your own plan and being on your own is just not worth it. You get so fucked by insurance companies. Like, it's not worth, don't even give them that money. Like, don't get cheated. Be smart, you know, still stay with your parents or a dependent or guardian or whatever, because like, there's no reason not to, really. It just saves you so much money and hassle. Just you know, communicate with your parents. Just transfer the money over as the years go by. Like, technically, you're not technically, you are still paying for your insurance, but you're not getting fucked in the ass because you're under 25. So that's the optimal strat, in my opinion. So It really depends on what car you buy. Like if you, oh my god, we got boned so hard. Good, it threw me off the map. That's what I wanted. Because I was like, I do not want to be stuck in an I am Wildcat situation. That's what I always remember that as, because in his recording. But like, yeah, no. So that's just, yeah, this was a great video. I had a good talk. Definitely went by a lot faster the first time I did this because it didn't rage as much. But honestly, if you have like I know a 350Z, the insurance is busted on it. But I'm going to continue this conversation probably another time. But anyways, like, to all you out there who are trying to buy your dream cars and are in a non-car enthusiast family, like, just find a way. And at the end of the day, patience wins all, because someday you will be an adult and your money will be your money. So you can just make your own decisions. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my parents were so against my brother getting his motorcycle. No one was. His girlfriend wasn't, I wasn't. Even I didn't like sport bikes, because I'm a dumb cruiser rider. I told him, like, yo, sport bikes are too dangerous. No one supported him in that decision. I didn't hate him for the decision, but I definitely didn't support him. My parents were actually, they did hate him for the decision. They were complete opposite sides of the fence. And he still bought it anyways, because, you know, he's 22 years old. He has his own steady income. He works at his own rate. You know, he works his own. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Is what I'm saying. Like, he's a legal adult and he makes his own money. Like, he can go out and buy a goddamn motorcycle. It really doesn't matter. So wait until you get that freedom, honestly, because it's better to buy a car that you'll love. You know, save that money, build that money through the years, and really buy the car that you love. Don't gimp out and deal with whatever garbage that your parents want you to get. Because, like, that's where a lot of people get sad, or they honestly no longer become a car enthusiast. And I'm just gonna, like I said, I'll talk about this in our video. If you enjoy cars, racing, gang, make sure to subscribe for daily uploads. If you like Weeb garbage and other shit, make sure to subscribe as well. Other than that, thanks for watching. As always, see y'all next time. Blade Angel out.